Well, the alleged rapes at a Massachusetts school sports camp are just the latest high-profile hazing incident. The entire national champion Towson University cheerleading team was just suspended for unspecified hazing. And a freshman football player in Massachusetts was recently cruelly pressured to drink urine. And then hazing, as you know, can be deadly. This is actually video of the Florida A&M band performing just 2 days ago after being suspended since the hazing death of its drum major, Robert Champion, Jr. You may remember he died in November in 2011 after being beaten during a hazing ritual. And his parents, Pam and Robert Champion, live with that every single day. They join me here live. And you see stories like this, and do the two of you just sit back in shock and think, haven't kids learned anything from your son's death?
I don't know if I now, after everything that has happened, if I'm shocked. The thing is that clearly people don't see the word hazing as what it really is. And what we have to do is take that word off. Hazing doesn't apply anymore. So it doesn't shock me because this is, now that I know, has been going on for who knows how long. But the thing is how it's been ignored and not looked at and taken seriously. So the thing is, if we don't do something, then it's going to continue. The only light that I can see this is that it's being reported now, where before it wasn't. Just think about what you just named that has happened.
Since your son's death.
Since my son's death. These are things that reported, just so happened it bubbled up because of what was done was so horrific that it had no choice. But just think about it, those things that don't get reported.
I mean, Dad, we talk with our kids about drinking and drugs, and even our girls, we talk about rape. I don't ever remember the word hazing, and you say it's not even considered hazing anymore, Mom. You know, it's like we don't even bring that up. What do we have to do as parents now?
Well, we actually do still have to talk to our kids on a daily basis and talk to them every day about the consequences of making choices. And one choice can actually turn someone's life around. So at this point, we still got to believe and talk to our kids, and knowing that we're on a mission now to make sure that this decade of hazing, or whatever they want to call it, come to an end now.
So, Pam, if you could sit down with these boys that are being accused of rape, what would you say to them?
And it's funny that you asked that. I have a foundation in the name of my son, the Robert D. Champion Drum Major for Change Foundation. And at the end of this month, September is Haze Awareness Month. I don't know if people are aware of that. We have a program that we're doing on the 28th. And part of that program is to bring the real message to the community. So what I would do for those young men is I will sit them down and give them the real message of what they have done.
What's because the real message? Tell me what that real message is.
That real message is they may dub it as being hazing, and believe me, this probably has happened before. So the problem with hazing is the mindset that look at this as being the norm. So they don't see anything as being wrong. But the reality is to show these students, administrative, faculty, anyone that has anything to do with these kind of behavior, as well as students that have, your middle schools yet to embark on whatever sport activity they want to do, to let them see the real story of what they are doing. It's being called hazing, but with these gentlemen, it was called rape. So they have to see from the perspective of the victim, from the perspective of the perpetrator, because they should know how that feels. And, of course, there are always your bystander. So that needs to be put right there in front of their face. And, yes, you need to talk to your kids and advise your kids. Make sure they understand the difference and know what to look out for. Because sometimes it's not like a child just, I decide to do this. It may be that they have no choice. That's why hazing and bullying goes together.
Final thought, Dad, to the parents of these boys that are being held for rape. What do you say to them?
I would say keep encouraging them. Don't give up on them. Our kids are our future. And also I'd like to say to the lawmakers that we need to call for a time, enough is enough. We cannot keep affording to our kids going through the type of terrorist. It's not hazing to me, it's a terrorist. It's something waiting to happen, and they got to stop.
I appreciate you both. You're such strong parents, and I know this was not easy to talk about, and I thank you so much for being with me.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.